Hi, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. I haven't filmed a video in so long. I know I said I was going to be posting weekly again, and obviously that did not happen because editing YouTube videos takes forever, and like it just really wasn't working with my schedule. I was like getting zero sleep. I still don't really get sleep, but I was getting like absolutely no sleep. So I just decided that for the time being I wasn't going to post. I'm still probably not going to post regularly until I find someone to edit my videos for me, but the Shane Dawson Jeffree Star Conspiracy Collection came out today. When you're seeing this, it'll be the previous day, but as of right now, it came out today. I am so unbelievably excited. I'm not gonna like blab a bunch because I just want to like get into trying out the products, and I know I blab way too much, but I just want to say I am so incredibly proud of Shane and all the hard work he's put into not only the series, but just creating all these products. So yeah, I am super duper excited to try this out. Super proud of you, Shane. And yeah, so if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and to subscribe so you can check out my other videos when I upload, hopefully more often than not. And other than that, let's just hop right on into the video. Okay, so first we must take out our pig mirror. This is the cutest thing I've literally ever seen. I ordered the black one because like I absolutely love these, but we have our pig mirror, and I am going to be trying out the Controversy palette, but I also have the mini Controversy palette right here. I am completely obsessed with the packaging, as always, like absolutely killed it. So I'm gonna open this one up first and we can just take a look inside. Unbelievably, like I am obsessed. Like I loved it without the holographic, but like with the holographic, it is insane. I'm literally like absolutely in love with this palette. I have not tried either of these palettes yet, haven't even swatched them. I was waiting to completely try out everything for the video, but this, as you all have already seen, I'm sure, is the mini Controversy palette. I am especially obsessed with the shade Exposed because it's like a amazing lilac. It literally, oh no, I was gonna say it matches my phone. No, never mind. Two different shades of purple and lilac. I love the shade Flat Earth too. That is super duper cute. So I will probably, maybe I'll be trying out one of the shades in here today, but I'm going to be focusing mainly on the Conspiracy palettes. So like obviously you saw in the series, I'm sure, like who hasn't? This, completely obsessed with like the little spirally and the golds. I always keep like the unicarton for every one of Jeffree's palettes because they're like just as amazing as the palette itself. So let's slide it out, and here we have the Conspiracy palette. I don't even know, it just feels so good to like hold it in your hands. You can see it has like the, I forgot what it's called. My mom literally called it something, I don't remember what it is, but it's like the shiny and the matte. I absolutely love that on palettes. And the little Shane Dawson logo with the little teeny tiny Jeffree Star Cosmetics logo on top. The absolute cutest thing I have ever seen. And the little latches. One of the latches on my blood sugar palette broke off and I was so sad. It was like 5 minutes after I got it, but I am so obsessed. I am not even kidding. This is genuinely one of the prettiest palettes I have ever seen. I also have the pig with the liquid lipsticks in that. We'll get to that later. I have Shane Glossin. I love the shade name. And then I have the chapstick, which is called Diet Shane. I'm actually gonna try this out. So it's just like in a little bullet lipstick container like Jeffree's lipsticks are, and then obviously it's just clear because it is a chapstick. I'll show you a little close up. So I'm just gonna apply. It is like so smooth. That goes on like super smooth, and it has a really like neutral taste to this. And I love this. It looks, since it looks like a lipstick, it looks like cuter than a chapstick is. So I'm probably gonna be bringing that with me everywhere. Okay, so now we're gonna be moving on to actually trying out the shades. I have not set my eyelids. This is what I do every single time I do eyeshadow. I am just going to take my beauty blender and blend out the creases, and then we can get on into the shadow. Okay, so I'm gonna quick swatch a few of the shades before I begin because I saw the swatches were like amazing, so I wanna try them out for myself. First shade I am going to swatch is the shade Conspiracy right here. I just have a little bit on my finger. My hands are so pale compared to the rest of me. Next I'm swatching the shade Diet Cola right there, and I believe that is the one that Shane made in the lab himself. Pretty. Wow, that is so pretty. It honestly makes me think of like kind of like Christmas. Like I feel like I could use that for a Christmas look for sure. I'm gonna swatch Food Videos right there. Super duper neon yellow. That is what it looks like on my finger. And I'll just swatch it right here. I've like never seen like a neon-y yellow color like that before. Okay, so first to start this look, I am going to dip into the shade Flaming Hot right here. I'm just going to take this shade and I'm going to pack it into my crease. For this, I'm using the ColourPop E9 brush. The shade is definitely like a very like true bright red. There's also some really nice pigment behind that shade. And then I'm going to take a little bit of the shade Cheese Dust right here. And I'm just going to take a fluffy brush. So let's take the Anastasia A25 brush. I'm going to dip into this and I am going to use it to blend out the shade we just applied, Flaming Hot. Okay, wow, this is already blending out super nicely. I've literally been blending for maybe like 10 seconds and it's already like so nice. I'm going to take a smaller brush. I'm going to take the Morphe M506, dip into the shade Cheese Dust that we were just using just to get the inner corner. Okay, wow, that barely took any time to like blend out. That is amazing. Okay, next I'm going to take another Morphe M506 brush and I am going to be dipping into the shade Not a Fact. I'm going to be putting that just below the crease on the lid and blending that out. By the way, I am also taking this out in kind of like a wing. I'm just going to blend that out. There was definitely a lot of pigment that came off of that shade. And it is already blending out super nicely. It's super pretty. I really, really love this. I do have to say with this shade, it is a little bit more difficult to blend this one out than the previous shades. That is also to be expected with like a little bit darker shades are usually harder to blend out, but I just want to put that out there. This one is a little bit harder to blend out, but like still really not difficult. Next, I'm going to be dipping into the shade My Rides here with the Anastasia 14 brush. It is just like a little angled brush, and I'm going to be packing that just along the edge right here, and then I'll be taking another brush to blend that out. I'm just gonna like really deepen up that outer edge. I'm gonna stop like right there just so it doesn't like get too dark up too high, but honestly that is so dark. Like a lot of times black eyeshadows will be fully like dark and like super pigmented. I feel like it's really hard to find like a really good black eyeshadow. This is super dark just right off the bat. I really, really like that so far, so we'll see how this blends out. I'm just gonna take this ColourPop E3 brush and I'm just gonna start blending. Oh wow. I'm gonna start blending it, and then I'm also taking it a little bit onto the lash line. We're gonna pop a little bit into the outer corner of the lid in a second here, but I want to get this blended out first. I'm just kind of doing like stippling swipes at the moment. Now that I have the edge just a tad bit blended out, I'm gonna take like literally, you can see like the tiniest amount on a Morphe M431 brush and just start packing it on the other corner because I don't want to darken up the whole look. I really just want it to be like the edge that's darker. That is such a pigmented shadow. From here, I'm just going to take another Morphe M506 brush, and like I said, same with last time, just the tiniest bit. I'm going to use it to start blending it a little bit into the crease because I do want to darken up that crease just a little bit more. This is blending out rather nicely for a black eyeshadow. I am so impressed with the shadow. It is blending out so nicely. I have a little bit more to work on like over here, but like, wow. Okay, so next I'm going to do the lower lash line. I actually decided not to do a cut crease because I really liked how the shadows blended out, so I just brought everything forwards. And now I am going to go into the shade Food Videos right here, and I'm just going to take that on the Anastasia A14 brush. I'm going to dip into that one and I'm going to apply it to the lower lash line for like a pop of bright color. This shade you definitely need to work to build it up a little bit. That's kind of like a common thing with a lot of yellows, especially since it's like more of like a highlighter yellow. Like it actually kind of looks like exactly like a highlighter yellow. This is like a super cool color though. I've never seen anything like this exact shade available for. This shade is also a little bit powdery. I don't know if you can see as I'm like blending, there's a little bit of like kind of like poofing. The other shadows did not do that when I applied them, but this one is a little bit. This is like such a cool color though. I've like said this before, but I hate how yellows look before you put mascara on it. Like it looks like you're diseased. And once you have the mascara on it, like it completely like changes the whole thing. I'm just like blending it back a little bit. Not too much. I don't want it to be like super intense back here, but I just want it to not like just randomly cut off. Okay, so next for the inner corner, we're going to dip into the shade Ranch right here. I swatched this and it's kind of like a, I swatched it right here. It's kind of like a little bit of like a bluishy like cool undertone. I feel like that'll be a good kind of contrast with the warm tones. So I'm just gonna apply that to the inner corner. Excuse me? Okay, wow. I'm gonna wipe some of that off and then blend this out. I was not expecting that much pigment, that's crazy. Okay, I'm just gonna go in a tiny bit, like the tiniest bit, and start building up some more. Okay, wow. That is pigmented. Okay, I actually think I'm gonna add another shade on top of that just because I think it is a little bit too cool for the look. I'm gonna go into the Mini Controversy palette and I'm gonna take the shade My Boyfriend's Purse. I'm just gonna take a little bit of that, seeing as how pigmented the last shade was, and I'm just gonna apply that over the top just to kind of like warm it up a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to be applying lashes. I'm going to be wearing Tati lashes in TL4. That hit me. Okay, do you see what I mean? Like now that I've added mascara, like the yellow lower lash line looks so good. But like before, it just looks so stupid. I feel like that's how it always is with the yellow lower lash line. You need mascara with it. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to the lips, which is the final step. I really wanted to use shade Dawson because I absolutely love glossy lips because my lips have wrinkles and then it makes them look crusty a lot of times with matte lips. But whenever I apply lip gloss over the top of matte, like, or any type of like lip product, it always gets on the gloss and I'm really not about to ruin my brand new clear gloss. So we're just gonna have to do a matte lip. Let me tell you, okay, this box is like such good quality. Like it's like literally leather on top of it, or leather, probably not actual leather. Something along those lines. Like it feels like leather on the top. It is such good quality and the cutest thing ever. Like I'm obsessed with this pig. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna use the shade Shame. Honestly, I'm not sure if that's gonna go with the look, but I feel like it might, and that's like my favorite shade out of all of them. It's like obviously the most unique, so I'm definitely going to try that one. Hopefully it like goes with the look, but I'm actually gonna swatch all of them just because it's like a lot better to see the liquid lipsticks out of the two. So this is the first shade. This is called Are You Filming? So here is Are You Filming? Oh, give me a second. I have to wipe the swatch off my hand. That is Town. I literally just grabbed this with my foot. That's what happens when you're lazy. Okay, is it bad that I use like wet ones, like antibacterial wipes? I use that all the time. I even use it sometimes on my face. But like germs, so like, I don't know, they're like my favorite wipes to use. Okay, I'm just gonna let this like dry. It looks so stupid. Okay. So that is Are You Filming? My ring light's like kind of washing out. You can see it better back here. But it's like a super pretty bright cherry red. Like when I see this, I definitely think kind of like holidays, like Christmas. I will definitely probably be wearing this a lot during like Christmas time with Christmas makeup looks, which I'm so excited for. The next shade we have here is called Ryland, and this looks like a super pretty frosted pink. Also, can we talk about, I love how it says like Shane Dawson around the like cap, and I love the like super, I don't know what exactly color this is called. I want to say cobalt, but I feel like that's not right. But like, I don't know what the word for like a dark silver is, but that's basically what it is, like a super dark silver. I love the whole like aesthetic of the collection. Super dark, like black shades. And then I love like the pops of color, like overall, like 10 out of 10 for the aesthetic. Okay, so here's the shade Ryland. Are you kidding me? Okay, we'll just watch it back here, hold on. This is the shade, I just did it again. How stupid am I? Are you kidding me? This is the shade Ryland. super pretty frosted pink. That is such a horrible swatch. Like literally, what am I doing? Sorry. The next shade is I Gotta Go, and it is a super pretty metallic-y orange brown. Brown doesn't sound good. Brown's like an ugly sounding color, but it like, I don't know why it just popped into my head. It reminds me of like Rudolph. Like I literally just, I was thinking of Christmas and I was like, oh, like that reminds me of Rudolph. Like I feel like it's like a glam Rudolph shade. If that makes sense. That literally doesn't make sense. But it made sense in my head before I said it. Wait, this one smells like root beer. Do they all smell like root beer? How do I not smell that? Wait, okay, I need to go back and smell the rest of them. I don't know if they all smell like root beer. It smells like root beer. They smell like root beer. How did I not notice the first two smell like root beer? I don't know. I love the liquid lipsticks that Jeffree has. It smells like root beer. Those are my favorite ones just because they smell like root beer. The gloss, I smelled it earlier, it smells so good. Because it smells like root beer. And then this one is called Jeffree What the Fuck. It is like a super pretty hot pink shade. I really say about everything. I'm like super pretty, but like they are. Like they're all like literally stunning. Oh, wow. That is like a super hot, literally Jeffree. This one is called Oh My God. And it's like a kind of baby pastel pink. Honestly, it does like remind me of like just a baby pink. Especially these two together though, they look like literally like Barbie colors. Okay, and then the final shade, of course, is the shade Shane. Now this is like super unique shade. I'll swatch it on top. It is such a unique shade. Like I've literally never seen anything like it before. It's like army green and silver metallic. Silver is metallic. So like army green and silver, I think. I don't know, that's the best way I could describe it. I don't really know what I'm talking about half the time. Those are the shades. I don't... Is that gonna look good with this though? That's what I'm trying to decide. Because like I would go with like goldishy one, the I Gotta Go shade, but I don't want this to be like a basic fall look because there's a lot of warm tones in it. And I don't want to go with the red either because like still a basic fall look. And neither of the pinks would go with this. So I think we're gonna have to go with this, which is like the one I want to try out the most. So we'll see how well this works. I think it might work. So I'm just gonna line my lips first. Literally not even like similar color. I just like line my lips so I have a guideline. Those. Okay. Wow. That is so pretty. That's like so different than anything I've ever used before. I like don't even usually gravitate towards like metallic lip shades. This is so pretty. Okay, I don't know how well this goes with the eyes, but like I kind of like it. Honestly, it kind of gives me like alien vibes, which is like perfect because like comes favorite thing. I don't know, it's not the worst combination in the world. I like can't tell, I'm not very good at matching things. Like I don't know what it is, I just like never have been good at matching things. Okay, so this is the final look all completed. An overview of my thoughts on the whole collection. Obviously, the mirror is self-explanatory. I absolutely love it. Like I said, I ordered this in black just because like it's so cute, I had to. And then I tried out the lip balm. And you see how it works kind of over time, but it did go on really smooth and I really love the packaging, how it's kind of like, it looks like a lipstick, but it's just a chapstick. I feel like it's really cute to just carry around rather than like, I mean, I love Carmex, like my favorite chapstick, but like, I mean, come on, which is cuter? This one or this one? Obviously, it's the one that looks like a lipstick. Doesn't really have a smell. It's just kind of like a neutral like chapstick smell. So I really like this upon first impressions, and I will kind of try it out more because I am like obsessed with chapstick, and I will probably update on my Instagram stories how I like it over time. I'm gonna save the palette for last because I think that's like the main like big thing. So I'm gonna save the best for last. The lipsticks, like I mentioned, the box is amazing. So if you get the what is it called, like the bundle of like the liquid lips, the packaging is so cute. I'm gonna take all of them out and put this on display because this is adorable. Inside, obviously we have the liquid lips. I really liked all of the shades as I showed you before in the swatches. They are all super pretty, and I am definitely going to be using, what is this one, Are You Filming and I Gotta Go in the next few months for Christmas and Thanksgiving. I feel like those are like super holiday ones. I also really like the shade Shane. I think it actually looked pretty good with this look. I was a little hesitant, like I said, but I think it actually looks really good. I really love the shade. I feel like it also could be a really good holiday shade. Definitely super different than anything I've ever seen, so I do really love that, and I feel like it does really give off like Shane vibes. So I really like that. The shade Ryland is super pretty. Jeffree What the Fuck and Oh My God. They're like pinky shades. They're like not necessarily my everyday kind of like I would pick it up all the time because I don't really like pink lips, but they are still super pretty shades, and I love the formula of Jeffree's liquid lips. Like I did say, I have like a problem. I have like wrinkles on my lips. I'm gonna get it fixed soon, hopefully. So it does kind of like sink into my wrinkles. That's not a problem with the formula or anything. Like, it's the same liquid lip formula that it always is. I have the same problem with literally every single matte anything that I try, which kind of sucks, which is why I'm getting it fixed. But yeah, so overall I like love Jeffree's formula. It always feels super comfortable. It feels like you're not really wearing anything on your lips at all. So I do really enjoy this. And then I only tried one shade from the Mini Controversy palette, but I did really like that shade. I tried out the My Boyfriend's Purse. I just put a little bit of it in the inner corner over the shade Ranch, and I really liked that. I'm going to play around with this more. It'll definitely be in like Instagram videos. Overall, just like the color scheme and everything, I love how it's like super cool tones like blues and purples, because those aren't like super common shades that you find all the time in palettes. So I really like this. It also has some good neutrals, so you have like kind of the best of both worlds in this palette, and the packaging, like I said, absolutely adorable. I love holographic stuff. So like, I didn't try out the Shane Glossin gloss. I'm gonna try this out tomorrow when I'm not like wearing makeup, because I don't want to mess up the gloss with like a lip product that gets stuck to the lip applicator. But I smelled it and it smells really good, so that's already a good sign. Last but not least, the Conspiracy palette. Like I said before, I love the packaging. It's super sturdy, like has like a nice weight to it. I love like the whole pyramid thing. I love the logo in the middle. I love how the words like go on either side and then there's like the logo in the middle. I think that's super well done, and I love how everything's like black, even the little what are these called? Like clasp things. I cannot get over this color story. And like Jeffree said this on a story the other day, but if you look at this, you have like your neutrals. Here I'm getting like super sunset vibes, and then down here is like your cool tones, like your darker eyeshadow looks. Definitely gonna be using this shade a lot for fall. I feel this for like Christmas and stuff like that. So there's definitely a lot of options that come in this palette. It may seem like kind of intimidating when you look at it, because like there are some bright colors, but you can definitely do a lot of like wearable looks with this palette, as well as like some super creative ones. So that's like definitely like perfect for everyone. The formula of these is amazing, as usual. So overall, I would give this palette a 10 out of 10. Definitely recommend it, although like I'm pretty sure it's sold out everywhere. So when it comes back in stock, I would definitely recommend trying to get your hands on it. If you were kind of like wishy-washy about it before, definitely recommend this. It is such a great palette. But yeah, I am so excited to continue playing around with this. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one, whenever that is. Bye.